To the bench jeweler. And tonight we're looking at a machine that we make, and it's a ring expander, and it's designed to hold rings in place while you do an inlay. And inlays are all kinds. You can use any kind of aggregate that you want. You can crush up gemstones. You can use opal, which is my favorite, by the way. We carry a large line of opal, crushed opal synthetic. So to get started with, what you're looking at is a ring mandrel, and it holds several different sizes of rings which are designed for inlay. Now you can use any kind of aggregate that you want. We use crushed opal a lot, and some different stuff like blue sandstone and moon rock, just about anything. If you can crush it, you can use it. That's my theory. And these ring mandrels come, you can buy just the mandrel itself and just the bushings individually, or you can buy all three of them as a set. And if you're handy with wood carving or crafting, you could make a little stand just like this one here, which is like this here, just a little stand with a block on it. And if not, you can buy our stands. So there's a couple of advantages to this ring mandrel, and I'll get right into it for you. So we'll put this aside. So this is a freestanding ring mandrel, and what it's designed to do is designed to hold your rings for inlay. Now, an inlay ring is something like this here, where you can see the grooves in it, and that's where you would put your aggregate, or your crushed opal in our case. Let's see if we can find a spot here. And you can see the little opening there, and that's a groove cut into the ring. Now these are stainless steel, and they are comfort fits, as you can see. And if you let's see if we can get a nicer shot here. And a comfort fit fits a lot nicer. They're easy. They're just like the word implies. They're fun to. They're a lot nicer to wear. So we'll show you how this works in a second. So we've made a couple mountings with Green Dragon aggregate, and it's crushed opal and red pigment and green pigment, and a little bit of what we call glow powder. Okay, and what you do with the ring, this one here is a size 7, and so you would select a bushing to fit it. So you can see right now that if you look at this, you can see that the ring exceeds the outer dimensions of the bushing, and that's what you want. So if you used a size 9.5, you notice it goes right on through. And if you went over here to a larger size bushing, you notice that the bushing itself is wider than the band. So that wouldn't be the best choice, although it would work. Anyway, so the middle one looks pretty good. The ring is out over the bushing itself. So that's what we would use. So you'd put the bushings on just like this, and we'll use this ring here for the time being as an example. And you'd put a nut on there, and you notice it lines up. Now you have a base to start with, and there's your inlay ring ready to go. So there's a couple of advantages. Number one, this doesn't require a lathe. You can just hand turn it. You can do all your work with one hand and using the other side to turn the mandrel. Okay, you'll get to understand that a little bit better as time goes by. There's another size that comes along, and this is called an expanding ring mandrel, and it gets its word because it uses a cone, and it goes inside of this and expands the mandrel. Now these are nice in themselves, but the disadvantage is that you need a lathe to make this work, and well, theoretically you need a lathe to make this work. And the next thing is that this is, for instance, a size 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, and 10. So if you needed a size 4, you'd have to buy another whole set of these, which would start at, say, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5 to 7. And if you needed a size higher than this, you'd have to go to another one. Well, that's $60 a piece for these. You need 4 of them. So you're looking at a couple $100. And with this one here, you only need a set of bushings, which you see right here, these 2 bushings and the 2 that I'm using. This mandrel withstand in 3 bushings, which will do about every ring you want in any size, is $95. So you can't hardly go wrong with that. And we also sell just the mandrel if you want to make your own block to hold it. And you can buy the bushings individually. They're $6.95 for a set. And or you can buy all three sets, any way you want to go with them. So I thought you would like to enjoy that. We also got ahead of myself. We also make the same mandrel right here in aluminum, and same sizes: 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, and this one. And this one here is made in aluminum, and it's a lot cheaper. Rather than paying $60, you'd pay $45. But and there's absolutely nothing wrong with this. This would last you for years, even if you gouge a little bit of the aluminum, which is soft. We're never going to have any problems with it. So that's another option that you can go to if you have a lathe or you want to buy a lathe. Or you can probably use an electric drill, and somebody holds the drill and runs the variable on it while you're working. So without too much more here, because I hate to shoot up a lot of time, I'll give you a couple little examples here. We'll put a green dragon ring in here. It's already been finished, so you can buy these either custom made or totally finished, or you can buy just the kits and make these rings from scratch. And we'll show you in the next video how to make a green dragon ring. Now this one here's got little scales. It's really pretty, and it is a finished product. And it has red and bluish green glow powder in it, and it's got bluish green crushed opal. So you can kind of see a finished ring like this will run you anywhere from $175 to $250. So doing it yourself, our kits start at $42, and quite a bit of difference. So all you need is a few tools, and away you go. And you'll have a great deal of fun making your own wedding sets, or just your own bands, or making your neighbor's bands, or whatever you want to do. So with that, we'll end this video, and we'll start with making a green dragon ring for you. Thanks a lot, and we always appreciate subscribing to our YouTube channel. So have a nice evening, and you can go to our website at mybenchjeweler.com, and we'll show you where to buy these. So I'm going to bring this in a little bit closer so you can see that just a little neater. These are really these really come out gorgeous when they're done. So here's a closer look at our green dragon ring that you're going to be making here very shortly in the next video. These actually are just gorgeous when they're done. Hope you enjoyed the lessons, and Stay tuned for the next one coming up.